everybody, it's Fun Princess back with another video for you guys, and today we're doing something very special because it's for all you guys sitting at home in isolation. We're all kind of going stir crazy trying to find different ways that we can live our Lolita lifestyle, and that's exactly why Fluffy Kawaii Jo off of YouTube contacted me and a bunch of different Lolita YouTubers from across the world. We're all creating different videos that you can watch through a playlist to get different ideas about what to do with your time that you're spending at home and how to best live your lifestyle. So what I have for you today is an old recipe from a Gothic Lolita Bible where we're going to create a Gothic cheesecake in the shape of a candle. Or we're going to try. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to achieve it or not, but here goes nothing. It's also made a little complex because technically I can't digest dairy, so I made it vegan. And yeah, because you guys did not sign up for The Exorcist here, you signed up for a fun time. So we're going to do that and hopefully it will suit everybody's need. I'm going to include the recipe with dairy and without in the description below. Maybe this can be something that you can add to your tea parties going forward. I hope that it's going to look really cute. Anyways, the pictures from the Gothic Lolita Bible sure looked fun and tasty. So let's see how it goes, guys. So first, let's review what the ingredients are in this wonderful recipe that hopefully isn't going to be an epic fail. To start it off, you need 1.5 cups of cream cheese, and we chose the plain tofutti. You also need 1 cup of vanilla yogurt. It can be based with coconut milk, almond milk, soy milk, cashew milk, it's as you wish. You also need 3/4 cup of milk. We chose almond milk in our recipe. You'll also need 3/4 cup of water and 3/4 cup of sugar. Instead of using gelatin, we're using 2.5 tablespoons of agar. Now we're using potato starch in this vegan recipe as a thickening agent, but it's not required for the dairy version. It's about 2 tablespoons of potato starch or cornstarch. You need an almost essential ingredient for baking, 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla extract. Add to the list 1/2 tablespoon of real lemon extract. And to top off our cheesecake, we need strawberries for the wick/flame of our candles. You can grab a few from a basket, just like this one. So the first thing you want to do is to prep your strawberries. So just put a few aside, remove the stem and put it on a plate so that you can then assemble it once your cake is ready to go. First, mix the water and the agar. It should start to melt right away, but stir it up to help it melt a bit faster. It should take about 15 minutes to set. Mix into a bowl the cream cheese, yogurt, potato starch, and vanilla extract. You can mix until you have a smooth result, and you can use an electric mixer as well. Pour the milk into a pot and bring it to a boil. When it reaches the boiling point, add the sugar, mix it up, and reduce the heat. Once it is ready, remove it from the heat and add the agar mixture. Mix it well until it has completely combined. Pour the content of the pot into a bowl. Mix it by hand at first to avoid any spillage. After that, you can use your electric mixer. Add the lemon extract during the mixing and then keep mixing until you have a smooth consistency. Pour your result into your molds. We use glasses and a candle holder to really help us keep that candle-like shape. Once it is ready, cover it up with cellophane and put it in the fridge. Let it cool. The cheesecakes are now in the fridge, so that means that the next step of our process is to create our toppings. So we had already pre-prepared the strawberries and put them aside. Now it's time to create that caramel topping coating that's going to go on those strawberries. And for that, it's quite simple. We just have sugar and water. So 3/4 cup of sugar with 3 tablespoons of water just to help that caramel form. And then we're going to assemble the whole thing. The first thing you need to do is put your sugar in a pot. Then you start by turning it to a medium heat while adding small quantities of water gradually. You'll see that the sugar kind of changes shape and becomes sort of more of a goo-like substance. At which point in time you can turn up your heat to high. You'll start to see that your sugar will change color and become kind of a golden type of color. You want to keep that heat on high without stirring until it becomes more of a copper color. Then you just have to grab your strawberries and start dipping them. please do put them on skewers, forks, or whatever you want to use to ensure that you don't burn yourself, because at this point in time, the caramel is scalding hot. So just twist them and dip them, tap off the excess once you're done, and you can put them on a plate, in a glass, or whatever the case may be, but try to keep them separate. Oh no! Nah! It was holding! Don't you put that on the internet! Well, it's kind of holding its shape, but no, there's just something. Well, okay. It just doesn't seem to want to hold. But it was holding in this. In this.
Just something
right?
everywhere.
I know. I know. Ew. Something's just wrong with this recipe. Gothic Lolita Bible. Okay, I did alter the recipe quite a bit to be able to digest it, but it just is not working, man. Something is not working. I tried it with the agar, tried it with gelatin, just substitution of the ingredients, and this is what we get. Yes, Donnie. That's what we get.
Day 2.
It's now time to see if I fail or not. So, one of our earlier attempts didn't end up looking too great. It didn't properly have time to set. We just waited, I think, 2 hours between. So we let these rest for a whole 48 hours in the hopes of them being somewhat structurally sound. But we're not sure yet, so we're gonna have to find out with you guys, and this might be an epic fail. So if so, please feel free to laugh with me, because so we have a couple different mixtures here. Here we have the original recipe with agar and the non-dairy products. It's in a smaller container, so hopefully it holds its stuff a lot better. The second one that we have is the frozen mixture, so it's the same mixture as the first, but I figure if all else fails and it can't hold its shape, well, at least we can have some type of frozen yogurt / cheesecake recipe, so we'll see. And the last two mixtures are using dairy and lactose-free products, as well as a gelatin, much closer to the original recipe, to try to stick it and make it work. So let's find out. I look very traumatized. It's just, I have scars from the last time that we attempted this. So let's use a knife to just gently dislodge the cake mixture from the side. It's really stuck in there. I just want my cheesecake candle, but beep that out, okay? Just beep it out. I am an unhinged lady in isolation. You can't do this to me, cheesecake. Well, at least it seems to be working. I just need to get it out. Oh my god, how am I gonna get it out? Okay, what am I gonna do? Oh! It worked, but it failed. Oh my god. Look at this! It worked! Ish. It kind of worked. Wow. This is an amazing moment. Okay, don't panic. We're just gonna decorate like I just didn't, throw everything all over the place, because, we're at that stage. Now we have our little strawberries. We're gonna create some icing for you guys to see what it would look like in a candle format. So let's go. To create the icing, you only need 1 cup of icing sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then 1 to 2 tablespoons of dairy or non-dairy products, just to kind of work out that icing. That's essentially all you need, and then you just need to start mixing. now we have the results. So the agar mixture actually gave us the cutest mix, but I think it also has something to do with the fact that we used the smallest glass that we had. It preserved its shape quite well, and with a little dripping effect of the icing, it just looks really adorable. Not as good as the picture, but hey, I am no cook master of cuisine. It is what it is, but still, it was a fun project to do. If you attempt this, let me know. Are you better than me at this? Which you probably are. I want to see the pictures. The other ones that we used actual gelatin held up quite well, like not the best, and the texture's a bit funky, a little bit, but it still doesn't look too bad. I mean, they're still cute. They were made using bigger glasses, so it gives more of a votive look than a like taper candle look. And then we have our frozen cheesecake. This beautiful thing right here. As you guys can see, we did not manage to get it out. We tried to warm it with water, doing a whole bunch of stuff. Nothing would do, and now Dawn wants the cheesecake. She's not gonna get it. And you better stay there. Those are mine. I've worked for 48 hours on these. And then we still decorated it. So when it does thaw a little bit, as I said, we'll have a nice chilled frozen yogurt cheesecake experience. But for now, these are my Frankenstein attempts. Would I do another GLB recipe? I am not sure. But that being said, I'm stuck indoors, and if you are too, maybe you can have fun doing it. But yeah, for me, I think I'm not qualified enough going forward. I hope you guys had fun watching this. We definitely had fun making it. We were also swearing a lot more than in most of our videos, to be honest, and behind the scenes. We might have a little bit of that going on for you. But I am pretty happy with how it turned out. If I ever felt extremely motivated, I might pull these out for a fancy tea party. But for now, this master chef is calling it quits. Write in the comments below if you've ever done any crazy recipes for your tea parties. Let me know if you attempt this recipe as well. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Elizabeth Fallen. And if you want to join Patreon to help this beautiful show of WTF on the road, you can do that as well. Thank you so much, guys. And as per usual, have an amazing day and be safe, be healthy, be well. Bye.